And we are live with SOW Ignition 62. We are in the Bismarck Civic Center here in North Dakota. We're getting started with a final 20 circuit guaranteed participation match.
Yeah, this will be the first of 4 matches, which will allow one of the competitors, whoever wins the match, a guaranteed entry into the final 20 circuit battle royal that happens on Straightaway. Of course, just like last year, the winner of the final 20 goes to the main event of Victory Lane in December to challenge the SOW World Heavyweight Champion for the title.
Really the kickoff of Victory Lane season.
We're on the road, and we are getting ready for what could be one of the most interesting matches. These two have clashed so many times in so many different matchups. On High Gear, they were on Ignition in one of our, what is it? I forget the name. We call them, they're the 6-man elimination matches where you get the points. Jump starts, that's what they are, thank you. Yeah, they were in that Jumpstart elimination, the final 2 in one of them. And other than that, it's almost always felt like Jay Wukong has been in the lead in the majority of their matches. What usually ends up happening for Damien Oxley to come out on top is the perseverance he has, which we had seen a lot of in Season 1. Like Damien Oxley, that Jumpstart elimination victory over Jay Wukong, he survived so many big moves in order to get enough points to face off with Caster Leakton at Victory Lane in 2024.
Goodness, and now he's getting spine busted on the outside.
Yeah,
Jay Wukong.
Oh, but he's laying in those elbow butts.
They need to be aware of the count here.
Up to 8, but Wukong able to get back to his feet. Oxley looked a little annoyed there. He thought maybe he was going to get the count out win off of all those elbows.
Which I know a win is a win is a win, but I mean, come on now.
It's a little early.
Yeah.
A little early to be hoping for wins like that. Then again, I mean, he's probably just looking to get this done with as fast as possible. He knows that while you can probably tire Wukong out, the longer a match goes, the harder it's gonna be for a weakened Oxley to lift Wukong. And as you can see in the early game, it's already difficult. Wukong able to just deadweight him there into an almost 2 count.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of meat, man, a lot of meat. No pun intended to our tag team with the same name, but oh my goodness!
Nice corkscrew senton there, or not corkscrew, but cannonball senton there. And then a huge uppercut followed by a rolling senton, goes back up top.
Oh my goodness.
Knee drop from the top rope, trying to pile on the damage as fast as possible.
That's probably a great strategy here for this match. Well documented that one of Jay Wukong's biggest issues is matches lasting a long time. So really, if you can get some damage in, wow, as if I spoke it into existence, immediately gassed there. And this could be how Damien Oxley could take this one away from him, is dealing a lot of damage early and forcing him to be exhausted earlier than usual. And it's so far, we're seeing that literally happen in front of our eyes as I talk about it.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was alluding to earlier as well. As while you can get later in the match a tired Wukong, we've also seen Wukong able to recover after certain durations have passed, leading to big moves that are just almost impossible to kick out of. Damien Oxley does not want to let it get to that point. He wants to keep on the pressure and try to end this as soon as possible so that he doesn't get tired out. Of course, Wukong gonna have to find the time to recover. His big moves are giving him a little, but not quite enough. And Oxley keeping this pressure going, goes for a moonsault, but Wukong manages to get out of the way. That is a massive missed opportunity for Damian Oxley. And now Wukong has him. K-bomb! 1, 2, no! That was a brilliant setup by Wukong, barely unable to get the 3 count with it.
Oxley seemed frustrated afterwards that I guess he got caught by that move relatively early speaking in the match.
I mean, not only that, he lost the opportunity with that moonsault. Now he's going for the big elbow immediately into cover, not trying to follow it up.
Oh my God.
Gets caught, big bang attack. 1, 2. Still not enough though. Oxley's resilience coming back in.
It's keeping him in this match because Jay's trying to call game, but Oxley is surviving it so far.
Oh my God, the back elbows have been vicious. And I think Jay Wukong's trying to call the end. Oh my God! Oh, Wukong driver!
Now's a bad time to be out of breath. Jay.
Gets up, goes for a standing shooting star press! And that's enough! He realized that a normal cover wasn't gonna get it at that point because it took too long to get up, so he added some extra oomph with a standing shooting star press and got the 3.
That could not have went much better for Jay Wukong. Wow. Oh, all right. Maita Daichi. Whoa!
Yeah, it's actually kind of nice to get the subtitles in real time.
Yeah, shout out to the production crew for this one.
Whoa!
Bombshell after bombshell. It's been like 30 seconds, Maita, please!
Holy shit! And it sounds like we might be getting an answer right now. I mean, this is the Paradise's music. Wait a minute.
Is that?
No.
Aaron was right. Aaron was right. Folks, that's the first ever SOW World Heavyweight Champion. That's Hermes Rhapsodies officially with Byron Mitchell in the Paradise.
Jesus Christ.
I think you, maybe more than anyone else, except for maybe Hera, really wanted Aaron to be wrong.
I don't know what to do with this. I mean, that's the face of the SOW men's division. And he's standing next to a man who is leading a group built heinous heels. Hey, people, I don't know what to say. Well, you can say that again. Somebody in the ring with you, apparently, had a hand in those unclean losses.
That's a huge match.
Yeah, and it's
announced.
And that's Maita Daichi, or I guess now I have to say Daichi Maita's first match here in SOW as an SOW contracted wrestler. And that's a bold claim from the national champion.
I see you, Byron.
They left Hermes to speak to us solo here.
Oh, I feel the sarcasm in the word friend, but I don't know how you could even say that after everything that he's spent these last few months doing.
Well, we'll just have to see what he's saying, I guess. There's nothing more we can do right now than hear him out.
Stupid excuse. It was the only asterisk possibly on Hermes' entire title reign. And even then, Aaron also clearly moved on from it. We sure this is Hermes?
I have no clue. I mean, certainly...
He just sounds bitter.
Wait a minute. Wait. Is he talking about when he was... If you remember, back in, I think it was February, Hermes was found backstage unconscious ahead of a tag match that would be happening the next week. Or I think 2 weeks in advance. And then the next week, Aaron announced that he had a replacement, but is he saying that he expected Aaron to call and see if he was still going to be able to make the match, and that Aaron didn't?
I don't know what he's implying, but all I know is that Hermes Rhapsodies is acting like a little bitch, just like I called Beelzebub this entire time.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw what was announced for this. Did you?
My memory's a little hazy, so how about you remind me and everyone at home?
Well, this is a tag team match, a rare women's tag team match here in SOW between two members of Shining. The music for which you can hear right now, they actually have this theme as a group. And they're going to be facing off against KEIKO and Hanazono Ayama. KEIKO has taken...
The gate stayed open a little longer.
KEIKO has taken up Ayama as a partner for this match, apparently. And they're playing Ayama's theme. I'm not quite sure why she's teaming with, a JTW representative, but that is KEIKO out first. Her Onamusha Samurai garb is on.
I also think that kind of fits KEIKO's character. She's kind of a wild card in this entire division. And you can't really figure out what exactly her reasoning for things are. She just makes decisions that she thinks will be for the betterment of herself.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing that's really throwing me off here is The last time KEIKO and Ayama would have met up at any point in history would have been obviously when they were both in JTW, when KEIKO was a member of the Broken Dolls, a group that Ayama, or not the Broken Dolls, sorry, the Undead Dolls, which is a group that Ayama had an incredible number of problems with. The fact that she's willing to team with somebody who was part of that group at any point is incredibly surprising. It's almost as surprising as somebody from that group wanting to team with her.
Now, there's layers here.
However, we have Kimiko here who is, it looks like washed out the dye from her hair, similarly to what we saw from Do-Hye-Yoon not long ago, and though her gear isn't very different, I can see a couple of minor differences in her gear now as well. The skirt is no longer a skirt.
That's part of her process of being under KEIKO and trying to be taken more seriously.
And learning and growing as a talent. As KEIKO has said in the past, she is waiting for the day that this flower blooms. In the meantime, this is maybe a really good way to help Kimiko get the experience she's looking for. Get that growth she needs is teaming with, shockingly, another JTW former wrestler, and somebody who would have been a friend of Ayama's in the past, Kazumi Nishi. Actually, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. 3 of the women in this match, one is still a JTW, one was with Glory, but the other 2 were former JTW wrestlers.
That's true. Wow.
This is a very JTW heavy match here on SOW. At least JTW history heavy. It's odd to think about when you think about, when you see, you know, how much time Glory has spent being the headliner here.
I was going to say they're the ones we always talk about, mostly because of Bia Quinn and her seemingly endless hatred for them.
Yeah, this crusade she set against Glory as a whole. Hasn't gone after Kimiko, though, notably.
Though, you know, not putting words in Bia's mouth in any way, sense, or in any sense of the word, in case I get a very angry tweets having from the fan base, but I don't know if Bia considers Kimiko worth her time.
It's possible. I wouldn't be remotely shocked if that's what she believed. It's just kind of in Bia's character. Ooh, a wheel kick attempt there from Kazumi, but Ayama just dodges it, no problem. Somersault kick. And now the knees just slamming in. This is a bit of a rematch right now from just, I think, what was it, last week, where Ayama faced off against Kazumi in a one-on-one match and managed to win?
Shocked everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I guess big JTW fans weren't hugely surprised. Kazumi didn't win the top belt down there, whereas Ayama has.
But also, she's rebuilt herself here in SOW as a true top-level talent. I mean,
exactly.
She's had multiple pay-per-view title matches, and while she hasn't won a title yet, we all know it's only a matter of time.
Oh, absolutely. Kazumi has been one of the best that we have in this company. Huge half crab there.
Almost Lion Tamer-esque.
Yeah, that,
and how much she's arching back on the neck.
That torture half crab that she is known for. It's made many a woman tap out to that.
But not Nishi, not tonight.
And Kazumi able to survive long enough to get the tag there. And Ayama chooses to tag to KEIKO. Now KEIKO and Kimiko, the legal women. A lot of purple in this match.
All different shades.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kazumi is just in full yellow, like bright as a star. Which, of course, is the whole point, but, you know.
And if you're, you know, KEIKO, you're thinking this is the one I want in the ring. This is the one that I'm confident I'd be able to beat.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one you would want to take up the most with. Probably the one she has the most experience wrestling as well. She's faced Kimiko a lot on high gear. Some losses, some wins, I believe. I can't, it's been a while and I don't have the full high gear record up. So I don't know the match-to-match, opponent-to-opponent list at the moment. Oh, goes for that Frankensteiner, gets bombed down onto the mat. Always a risk when you jump up onto your opponent's shoulders like that. Even though Kimiko, not known for power bombs, is very capable of just dropping you back down. Well, so I think KEIKO might be bleeding too after all of those palm strikes in the face.
It looks like there's a little bit of blood showing up on the mat here.
I think I saw a twinge of red on KEIKO's face, so... Ayama tagged in, Kimiko chooses to tag in Kazumi, and the SOW special, performed by a JTW wrestler.
Feels kind of wrong when that happens. A little dirty. That's our move, damn it. That's our signature tag team move.
Yeah, everybody seems to do it here. Gotta be, maybe it's just when you're in SOW, when in Rome, you know? Oh my god, just staring her down. This new behavior from Ayama is so strange, but that baseball slide kick, not at all different. That is classic vintage Ayama. And this is vintage Nishi right here. Going up top, double knee drop. Goes for the cover, but Ayama kicks out before the ref even starts the count. Knee strike to the back. Attempt at a reversal from Kazumi, but gets hit with the elbow. Grabs through, hammerlock, DDT! And immediately going after the legs, tearing them up, but ooh, Ayama was too quick to get back to her feet. Prevented the northern leg lock from getting locked in. And responds with a stiff wheel kick to the chin. That's enough.
It's almost twice now that Kimiko has been too busy posing when Nishi's looked for a tag, by the way.
That happens a lot here too, it seems.
I know that we have a great crowd here tonight, but you know, sometimes you gotta keep your eyes on the action in ring.
Ooh, step up Enziguri. Yeah, I mean, when you're in a tag match, you got to keep an eye on what's going on. Because if you miss a cut play and your team loses because of it, that's a big deal.
We've seen tag teams break up for less.
KEIKO getting ready to fly. It's a tope to Kimiko, and now, oh my God, Katana!
On the outside. Don't know if that's where I would have done that.
Rana!
Jesus Christ, she's trying to kill her. Nishi's just like, damn, that's crazy, look.
Well, not the legal woman.
No, she did the posing thing too.
Poison Rana again. Oh my God, KEIKO cleaning house here, Katana.
This could be a statement victory for KEIKO. If she's able, oh, she's going for a tag. I don't know if I take my foot off the gas there.
Maybe she didn't have much gas left in the tank.
We should even try and go for a pin.
Yeah, but if you go for a pin and the opponent kicks out, that's an opportunity for them to keep you in their corner. Oh, Snapdragon! Snapdragon! Kicks to the chest, comes off the ropes, Palace!
KEIKO could be regretting her decision to tag right now.
Cover!
Cover!
1, 2, no! Ayama kicks out. Oh my God! God!
Oh my God! Oh!
Howard German! Another kick. Pause again!
That could
Cover!
be it!
KEIKO coming to make the save and barely gets it. Kimiko was a second too slow.
Yeah, Kimiko mistimed that by literally a second.
Snapdragon! Off the ropes! Pass!
No, what? Oh, she got right up!
And
She
Nishi,
said, thank you, ma'am. Can I have another?
Nishi saw it and kicked up herself. Ayama with the shote to the jaw. Barely gets broken up by Kimiko.
Kimiko was a second too late a while ago, but was a second early that time to guarantee this match keeps on going.
The neck lock there. KEIKO coming in. But Kimiko either out of cut play or not worried about a simple headlock. Simple bulldog choke.
Not working the arm there before she has to leave.
They're doing a good bit of work to those arms. Nishi, Kazumi fighting back. You hear the crowd is losing their minds.
Oh.
Went to send Ayama to the outside and go for a dive, but Ayama gets saved by her partner. And now, Kazumi chooses to tag to Kimiko, realizing she needs a refresh here in this match. Oh my God.
Wait a minute, no.
No, SOW special again.
KEIKO, why? It's bad enough we lost Prohibited Gate this year. Now we're doing SOW specials with JTW talent.
And a back and forth between the two of them. Gunman giddy, but Kimiko back up. Huge slap.
Smack the taste right out her mouth.
Picks her up. Oh no.
Oh no. In their corner.
This could
This
do
is
it.
bad.
Oh, but she doesn't go
she's
for the
not
cover.
done.
And gets reversed. That could be the real big mistake there. Belly to belly. Kimiko does a little more damage, but chooses she needs to tag out, realizing she's in a bad spot. I think she could have just taken KEIKO out of the equation for the rest of this match with that one. Nishi was calling for the Stellar Polaris to put an end to this match. Gets kicked in the jaw instead. Reversal from Ayama.
What a match this has turned out to be, huh?
Absolutely. Ayama looking for that butterfly DDT. Oh, she's got this. No way. Pyramid driver. And that's it.
Wow, that's it.
The
Okay,
Pyramid
well.
driver puts it away. Holy shit.
KEIKO picked the right partner.
Well, next up is Disruption facing off against the Honored in what is essentially a #1 contenders match here.
Yep, even though Disruption has called their shot, they don't just get it because they asked for it. They will have to earn it tonight with the win over the Honored, which you know are under strict orders from Caster now that they've all returned from their suspension to get this win no matter what.
Now, notably, if the Honored win this match, they don't actually get that title shot. It's not. That's why it's not literally a #1 contenders match.
Right.
I think currently, if Disruption wins this match, they will be getting the title shot as they had called for it. But if it's not them, the #1 ranked currently team is me.
Yeah, so the Honored are wrestling here more so for pride, which they need to get. As they have a literal middle of the pack record here.
Yeah, their ranking is being detrimented a lot. If they didn't have the reduction they're currently suffering under from their last title shot loss, they'd actually be the #2 in the rankings right now. So this would also help get them out of that hole and push their own ranking back up towards the top if they can win here tonight against Disruption. But that's a big task given who they're up against. Disruption has shown an incredible amount of teamwork. I mean, Kerry clearly got his tag team wrestling fired up when he was with KEIKO and has carried that perfectly over to this team with Nathan Fisk. On the other side...
Go ahead.
No, you go.
You first.
No, you.
I was just gonna say, Disruption's really kind of taken SOW by storm these last few months. I'm almost surprised. Well, I don't expect Caster to ever come out with the Honored. I kind of expected to see Steve come out with these guys tonight.
Well, I imagine that they don't want any kind of excuses for getting this shot. So they decided not to have that third man out here, just to be sure that nobody can say anything and deny them their title shot if they win, you know?
Fair enough.
You never know what Kevin Daniels will pull out of his slimy playbook. Huge senton from Nathan. Just punishing Al even though he's not the legal man right now. So what I was going to say a second ago was the Honored, however, are a well-established team with World Tag Team Championship history in JEPW, having won the WWSL World Tag Team Championships and held them for almost 100 days. It's a solid reign.
Yeah, it is.
So, you know, they have proven history, and while their record shows middle of the pack, they also have had more tag team matches than any team in the company. 18 current matches. The next highest after that is 16.
Workhorses.
17. With Sendudaro. They're also in a bit of a rough position rankings-wise. They need a few more wins. They have plenty of draws that are helping their rankings, but not as much as wins would be.
No, that injury time did not, for Atomico, they still haven't really fully bounced back from either in terms of making up time with matches.
Absolutely.
Those smacks from Kerry there.
Oh yeah, no, he is vicious with those slaps. And the chops as well. Even the elbows.
Oh Jesus, to the right, to the back of the head. Upper neck area, that's a little rough.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that about his entire style. Everything he does is rough. He does not play nice in the ring. And that combined with the sheer power of Nathan Fisk really makes for a hard team to get past. I mean, speaking of Cinderella, we saw them struggle and in the end lose out to Disruption.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I know that we don't have a ton of tape on Nathan Fisk, so I wonder if that's made it difficult for some of our wrestlers to really get one over on him. While Kerry has a ton of footage, specifically of how you could beat him, which could be one of the main reasons why that Disruption hasn't just ran undefeated since joining up with each other. Kerry, not known for the Wild Monsters, not really known for their wins last year. They're doing well this year before Taiko had to leave. But
yeah, they had a tag title shot even.
Yeah, they were doing really good, and unfortunately the timing could not have been much worse.
No, yeah, it's just the way it goes with those the way it goes with those excursions. You only have so much time before it's time to return back.
Yep, and the only way he could have stayed was to actually win that tag title match. So unfortunately, here we are.
Speaking of excursions, I do have news that we will be getting the addition of 2 more JEPW talents here in SOW for a decent while. The first is Kazama Taichi, and the second is Kanai Sora. However,
what do we know about those two guys right now? I'm going to assume they're Young Lions. But.
Yeah, they not a whole lot, both Young Lion territory. What I can say is we might get to see some of what Kanai Sora is capable of, because he has been announced for the Global Junior Scramble. So we'll get to see him in that tournament alongside Hermes.
Yeah.
Only 2 announcements so far. Other than, of course, the current champion and former champion, Kawakami Now and Kobayashi Ryota. Assisted lariat there. Controlling the field very well, the Honored. As for Kazuma Taichi, the only tidbit we really have about him, outside of his status and position in JPW as a Young Lion, is he is the son of Kazuma Raito. Big H-bomb, goes for the win, and Markley able to block it, but Nathan kicked out, able to block the interference attempt.
That's crazy. I thought it could have been it. We've seen that H-bomb win so many matches, especially out of nowhere like that.
Oh yeah. It's especially deadly when he follows it up with another. Now, some might be wondering back home, what is JEPW going to get out of this exchange? Well, or I should say, what is SOW going to get out of this exchange, other than, 2 additional wrestlers for our roster for a while? We will also be sending Pierce Larson over to JEPW. He has had the best performance in the dojo and the best record, and so he had a match against Liam Wayne in the dojo to decide which of the 2 of them would get to go, and he won it. So he will be heading down to JEPW, and we are announcing right now that we have signed him up for the Global Junior Scramble as well. So look forward to the performances of Pierce Larson in JEPW's Global Junior Scramble.
That tournament, a little mistiming here from the Honored.
Little bit. He got Kerry on the back, but I think that was supposed to be a different move that Zakar was supposed to be doing, or Markley. One of the 2 went for the wrong maneuver there for sure.
We'll be reviewing that tape with Caster later. I'm sure there'll be a nice, calm conversation about it.
Gorilla Warfare!
Oh my God!
That could do it!
And Kerry seems to think it's the end, but Nathan isn't done.
Chokeslam! Cover! Oh, but it's broken up by Zakar.
Kerry doesn't have the speed to get there in time.
No, he does not. Yeah, the Global Junior Scramble starting to look to be a very good tournament. something you guys will want to check out. I will be hosting streams. Jawbreaker!
Oh my god! Carries? So either Carry was a concern or their disruption's out of play, but I feel like it's gotta be Carry not concerned. There's not been that many pin attempts here.
Well, they've come in a few times in rapid succession. It could be out, but I don't know for sure. Alexei putting in as much damage as he can before he's sent away by the ref. And now Zakar Markley trying to take back control here. That jawbreaker was beautiful. Goes over to Zakar, tags him in. And they managed to block the tag attempt from Nathan. Oh, but can't quite stop the second attempt. In addition to Pierce Larson, SOW also will be sending Seiji Maeda into the Global Junior Scramble.
A lot of SOW talent in there.
Yep, so far we have Hermes, which I was hoping to be a bit of a prouder announcement, Pierce and Seiji. That is all I have been informed of at the moment, though I do know there have been some talks backstage of a few others that are hoping to get their names in the pot. It's a very prestigious tournament for junior heavyweight wrestlers.
It's a shame we're sending Hermes now, considering how his behavior has changed.
Yeah, I mean, it's JPW's decision to accept him, and he signed up for it some time ago, if I remember correctly.
That was definitely well before all this happened.
It was before we knew who Beelzebub was, at the very least.
Of course, for those expecting a response from Aaron Payne tonight, I have been told he does have the night off. He will not be here. So don't expect any crazy backstage brawls from the Death Game tonight. We just have to sit and listen to what we've been told.
Huge rolling elbow from Carey. Oh my God! Tiger Driver! Nathan goes for the cover! But Markley barely kicks out. I did too.
Bear hug.
Carey very rarely pulls out that Tiger Driver. That goes to show just how serious he is about getting this title shot.
What a big boot.
Power slam into the cover. But again, Markley just barely survives. Oh my God. Guerrilla warfare! Markley definitely feeling the effects of all of those big moves he has been put under. I don't know if I was Zakar, I would not be tagging back out for the rest of this match.
No, definitely not. Your tag team partner has... Oh! What a counter there!
Very good counter.
The Honor kind of taking a bit of a beating in this one as a whole.
I mean, they were doing really well early on, but Disruption has started to take things back. And I mean, I shouldn't even say started. They have taken things back at this point.
You could say that messed up tag team move was a bit of a disruption to their game plan.
Huh. Zakar continuing the onslaught. With seated forearms. Laying in as much pain to Carey as he can. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know if I'd be risking Markley back in the ring, especially so soon after all of those big hits he took.
I definitely would not be doing that unless you've got a really strong game plan here.
Markley pushed off. Coming off the ropes. Big boot to the back. Pop-up
Oh my
powerbomb!
God! Just when it looked like they were gonna take some momentum back.
Oh my!
Wow.
Oh, what is
How?
Markley made of? And Nathan is
Oh.
clearly done. Jackknife! Power bomb!
And that does it. Wow, what a dominant showing from Disruption, and now they've secured that match, I believe, right, for Straightaway?
Oh yeah, there's no shot that they will not be challenging for those tag titles. All right, time to hear from the Emperor.
I'm sure he's very pleased right now.
You know, I don't know if he can even blame the Honored after that performance. I think that for the most part, they did really well. And then Disruption just started bombing the shit out of them.
Disruption kind of decided they had a point to prove, and they made it. And I'm sure even Death Row was probably impressed by that performance. Not that they're hearing they're going to lose their titles whatsoever, but probably a worthy new opponent for them.
I would
Trent
have to
wants to hit him
agree.
with a chair.
Trent, did you just say Trent might want to hit him with a chair?
Yes.
Possible. I don't know if he'll do that in a title match on pay-per-view or not. I can't say he won't, because he's definitely gotten himself DQ'd by hitting somebody with a chair before.
They'll just bump the ref. No big deal.
That's true.
Or do it on the outside where it doesn't matter.
That's also true, actually. I think
That's certainly a statement, though Damien Oxley did lose earlier, so not the best look for them right now.
yeah, this is kind of the struggle for Oxley right now, is he's in a rough spot. I think as it currently stands, I don't know if he'll be able to recover before the season it comes to a close. Even if he wins every match he has from here on out, we don't have enough time left.
Oh,
I mean, that makes sense, you know. Being in the world title division and getting a guaranteed spot in the final 20 circuit, I could see that being approved.
yeah, I mean, I feel like most of the World Title Division should begin by default, considering the prize.
Oh yeah, like that would be my presumption. I imagine we'll get some more automatic entries into it as well. Yeah, I was before we were rudely cut off by the short break there. I was saying that there's at least two members of the World Title Division that will be busy on Saturday next week. That'll be Aaron, who will be facing Hermes, and Hideaki Kurata, who actually has a shot at the world title in the main event or not the main event, but the pre-main event.
Like the semi-main?
Yes.
That match is going to rule too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kurata versus Ryan is going to go so hard. Meanwhile, this is happening, I guess.
All right, we have High Gear winner FTL making his way to the ring.
One of these days he's going to come to your desk so that we can get on your face right now.
Probably, but you know what? I would call him an additional winner if he could win tonight.
Yeah, fair.
Last couple times we've watched him compete, things have not went his way.
And despite,
Or at least that I've watched it. I can't say for the shows that I've missed.
I was gonna say, despite decent efforts from his hands too, it's not like he hasn't been putting in good matches or good fights. Just hasn't been maybe hasn't been diligent enough in training. Maybe that's his problem.
Wouldn't be too surprising. I mean, he probably thinks he's by default better than everyone else. So how much training does he really need to do?
Probably. Jeez. He tries that with everybody.
Oof. Gets knocked on his ass right there for his troubles.
ZC Woods is looking for a recovery here. Oh. ZC Woods is looking for a recovery here, just like FTL. His ranking isn't in a horrendous state. However, it is being weighed down pretty heavily by a 5-point reduction after his last attempt to win the national title off of Byron.
Yeah, that weighs pretty heavy, but in general, the back half of this year has not went ZC Woods' way in so many ways. I mean, he's currently sporting a losing record, which did not think that would happen. Thought the year was starting for him, especially.
Yeah, I mean, it's... I guess it's one of those things that you just have to come to realize is in the early days of SOW, the rookies were very dominant. And now they've, it feels like the veterans and the indie talent have grown into their own or settled into a pace that they can work best in. Especially shown with Clint Cassidy's current going and Trent Taylor as well alongside him. Whereas the rookies have stagnated a little bit. ZC Woods was in the original SOW pay-per-view main event. The main event of our first ever show, facing Hermes Rhapsodies for our world title. Crown our first champ.
And now he's in a match with High Gear winner FTL, who, by the way, is sporting a whole 2 wins on the season. There's probably not many guys looking forward to rankings reset for the new year, possibly more than FTL.
I think the only one who's even close is probably Suave. Maybe Elijah and Dakari as well.
Yes, Elijah and Dakari also sporting 2 wins on the year.
Yeah, no, not a great spot. I mean, granted, the majority of their matches were tag matches anyways. A lot of those losses came from their performances in the Grand Prix, which FTL was notably not in.
Yeah, and still has the same amount of losses, so...
Yeah, oof. So they were up against, like, world champion level talent. He's been up against people.
Some guys.
I mean, Aaron twice, so that's a pretty big deal. But there's a huge roster of wrestlers that FTL has faced off against that are not on the same quality of Aaron Payne or Ryan Richardson.
No, FTL's kind of working right now.
He's doing his best.
Don't know how much damage he's doing, but he is doing moves.
A bit of an insult at the end of that combination there from ZC Woods with the slap. And a wheelbarrow suplex sends FTL to the outside. FTL gets back up immediately. Woods not showing any concern though.
Not even a little bit, no.
And again. Just insult upon the injury. And now the guillotine choke is locked in. FTL manages to slip free. Firing back with some blows. And a backbreaker. Figure 4, but it's like literally on the ropes. He had to have known that was getting called.
You would think.
Again, a series of punches. Stops himself short.
Yeah, he just changed his mind of what move he was gonna do.
Big boot. Surprised he could lift his foot up that high. DC Woods is not a short man. Nice stalking FTL. And it hits him with a big suplex. FTL picks Woods back up in return. Calls for the crowd and hits a delayed brainbuster of his own. Vertical. Oh my God, wait a minute! Brainbuster!
Are we gonna have Ignition winner FTL?
Oh, not quite yet. Woods able to kick out. That was
not easy to kick out of a brainbuster hit that way. I mean, FTL got all of that in.
Yeah, right on the back of the head. At the very least, on the tip of the neck. There's not much you can do to protect in that situation.
No.
You just gotta tuck and pray. Power slam. Now they're going back and forth. These straight jabs from ZC Woods being faced off with the European uppercuts from FTL. Super kick into the cover, but not the 3. FTL tries to lift Woods, but can't get him up. Starting to target the arm. Sends Woods into the corner.
I think he expected him to bounce off the ropes there, but put a little too much spin on that Irish whip.
Oh!
Oh! No way! No way!
1, 2, 3.
But anyway, DC Woods kicks out again to the surprise of no one. We totally saw that coming there.
I don't know. That cutter, I think it's the first time I've seen somebody, I guess it's Sato Akihiro kicked out of it. Spear!
Oh! Well, good night, FTL. 2 and no. Oh, never mind. All right, he's still awake. Oh, God.
Lifts up. Power slam. And now Woods is stalking. But FTL snuck
that was
away.
Perfect. That was a perfect opportunity to back away and mess up the plan. Superplex.
Woods tries to recover but falls back down. And now FTL working that arm. Off the ropes. Lariat!
He turned him inside out.
Into the cover. But again, Woods kicks out.
That was actually a strong kick out at 2 as well.
Yeah, that lariat we've seen put away folks in the past, but man, Woods is a different beast right now.
1, 2,
Vicious snapmare.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Using the elbows, Woods gets back in the ring. And now he is taunting a storm as he keeps FTL down. But FTL right back to working that arm. At some point, he's gonna have to turn that into an arm bar if he wants to get a payoff from it.
For sure.
Another superplex. This time, Woods doesn't even try to get up. FTL with the cover, thinking that could do it, but not quite.
And it does not.
DDT into a kip up. We are 20 minutes into this match.
It does not feel like it, but these guys going on a lot longer than I expected, but it's not been a bad match. What a headbutt there from CC Woods.
Oh, then this might be a bad sign for FTL. Woods is stopped!
Oh my God!
Cut! Spear!
Jesus.
1, 2, 3.
Make that 2-11. The Francis Tucker Lawson, famous high gear winner.
Meanwhile, CC Woods, 11-11 now. All right, it is main event time here on SOW Ignition. And this is a #1 contenders match for the SOW Women's World Championship opportunity at Straightaway.
So we have to address what we just saw.
I don't know what you're
Because
talking about.
what we just saw was a blatant overreach of Hera's authority as general manager of Ignition. She's basically threatened Bia's job. Stop protecting. The board can't let things go. That whole schedule mix-up thing was how many months ago? It was the summertime. There's a whole, was it PTO, approved or denied? What is this protecting from the board?
I mean, from what I can garner from Hera's past statements, the board has wanted to fire Bia for a decent while.
Because they hate money, I guess. One of their top draws in the women's division, they want gone. You want to help Glory and JTW, who've been embarrassing us lately? Sure. Okay, Hera, do your thing, I guess. But if it gets Bia on my screen, who cares? But now, #1 contenders match. God, whoever wins, I lose, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Whoever wins, I lose. Oh, that's funny.
I'm not really a fan of either competitor in this one. I don't know if I upset Aiko. She said this is a straight up fuck punk match, I guess.
Well, these are the. I don't know if you've looked, but two of these people are the two in the top 3 ranked in the division right now.
No, it's a go fuck yourself punk match.
In fact, Charlie, technically speaking, is so much higher than Nephthys. This really shouldn't be a #1 contenders match. I'm sure Charlie's actually feeling a little miffed that she's not just being given the title shot at Straightaway.
Oh, poor Charlie.
Because she has a ranking, I think currently the second highest ranking we've seen in SOW's women's division.
Yeah, no sympathy for me, for Charlie Scene, so you won't get any whatsoever.
Yeah, outside of Bia in season 1 and Aiko currently. Speaking of Aiko, did you know that right now, as we speak, Aiko has the highest ranking in all of SOW history?
Considering the year she's had, yeah, I believe that.
28 points.
That is insane.
Currently sitting on an undefeated record of 17-0.
Again, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see her losing this year.
I genuinely don't know what it would take. I mean, she's beaten Daya. I guess right now, these two women are two of the only women she hasn't had a one-on-one title shot against. At least since Charlie has had her revitalization. She hasn't even had a one-on-one match with either of these two. I think the closest was against Nephthys. She had that 20-minute exhibition. Actually, not that. I think it was a 10-minute exhibition at that time. But obviously, that went to time. So we don't know. This current iteration of Charlie Scene and Nephthys, we're not sure how that match would fold out against Aiko.
I would imagine that Aiko would win.
Well, you know, it's definitely something that we're gonna have to find out. 'Cause one of these two women, one of these two women will be going to Straightaway. And we'll be facing Aiko for that top belt in the women's division there.
And they'll be 18 and 18-0. No matter who wins.
I mean, I'm always very confident in Aiko. I'm always sure she'll win. But I'm not gonna count either of these two out. I mean, I counted Charlie out too many times before this to even begin to make that mistake again now. And Nephthys always feels like there's ups and downs, but those ups come out of nowhere and dominate the conversation. Charlie, on the other hand, actually started the season with a pretty rough record, not doing the best in the Grand Prix, and has managed to climb back from there in a series of what was originally 6 losses is now 7, got up to 12 wins. It is in the entirety of the women's division the second highest win count that we've ever had. Obviously, the highest being Aiko's current win count.
Of course, yeah.
Unsurprisingly. Do you want to take, without looking, a quick guess at who the third highest win count is?
I don't know if who's had a bunch of matches. Byron, maybe?
No, I mean the women's division specifically.
Oh, women's. Definitely not Bia after this year. Unfortunately. I don't know. I feel like this division, aside from the top, it's been so competitive.
It's Kazumi.
Okay. I mean, she's taking her fair share of losses.
Yeah, she's same number of losses this year as Charlie. Those two have actually stayed relatively even in this season. Currently, Kazumi has just had 2 less matches than Charlie, and Charlie only is sitting at 2 more wins than Kazumi. So if Kazumi had 2 more singles matches and won them both, they'd be even. Oh, I guess technically we don't know the result of this match, so Charlie could be 3 up on Nishi, or 2 up and then have 1 more loss as well, depending on how this ends. When it comes to 3rd highest win total in a single season, it is currently, it's Hayu at 9.
Let's keep doing those open challenges, though.
Yeah, 4th highest, sorry, I said 3rd. And then 5th is a 3-way tie between Nephthys, Bia, and Daya. So, you know, all of pretty much the top of our women's division sit in the top of the win counter as well.
Charlie's kind of catching her breath there, letting Nephthys recover.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily the smartest, but...
That's Charlie Stands the hole. Ha-ha! Set me up perfectly. Thank you for the slam dunk comment.
Yeah, not where I was going with that. I was gonna say, but sometimes you have to do what you gotta do. You know? God's last gift! 2!
No, come on!
Oh, but a kick out.
Every room for the lesser of 2 evils here.
Charlie has almost won. She's won the majority of her matches that God's last gift, and she almost won there. Goes for the cover, but a little close to the ropes, I guess. It looked far enough away from me, but Nephthys seemed to be able to reach out and get them. And then Charlie does the same in return when Nephthys hits that Northern Lights video kill! 1, 2, oh! Okay, I mean, that's a genuine surprise. I haven't seen anybody kick out of the video kill like that. It's not recently.
I'm sure Nephthys is feeling full of herself after Glory got a big victory over Bia Quinn at Prohibited Gate. Nephthys has taken probably the most issue with Bia's war against their former company.
Yeah, honestly, I've been a little surprised Aiko hasn't really said much, but I think Aiko probably has her own concerns. I mean,
she's got a world championship to defend.
Yeah, she also hasn't worked for Glory in over 2 years at this point. Her last company was actually JTW. For those at home who don't know, and only know Aiko from her Glory days, she spent her last year before coming to SOW as a member of the JTW roster. Charlie with that big leg drop again. Doing a good job of fighting back here against Nephthys. Nephthys catches her, rolls her up, and Charlie manages to kick free. Video kill again! That's gotta do it! That's the...
Oh my god, she kicked out with a strong 2. That wasn't even a 2.5.
Oh my god,
2.9.
Denial!
Good night, Charlie Scene.
And that actually did it. Nephthys making a statement here with that performance, kicking out of 2 video kill the radio star. I mean,
now she goes on to lose to Kimura Aiko. That's Straightaway. Good job, Nephthys. Let's go.
Well, that is all we have for tonight, folks. As always, I am your lead analyst, Devil D, here with my commentating partner,
MG Punk.
We're going to be signing off. I'll see you guys, both of us will see you guys next week for Ignition 63. And then after that, it's Straightaway.